Good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Francis Mahan and I am your host. This morning we will be speaking about freedom. Let's go on a journey together and try to figure out what exactly is freedom. Are we free? Do we have freedom of speech? Do we have freedom of religion? And do we as individuals today in America or around the world have the freedom to choose as we desire? Do you have the freedom to choose whether you live or die? Do you have the freedom to choose if you want to confine to the requirements of the government, society, religion, or any other private sector? Our government or our institution and our society is composed of three different sectors. One of them is government, one is corporate, and the other one is private. Government is ruled and mandated. Corporate is a corporative institution which have their own rule. And private institution is secrecy. So how do we ameliorate the idea that we as individuals are free? Are we free indeed? Martin Luther King, Gandhi, and even Mandela, as well as our ex-president Kennedy, fought for the right of freedom of the people. And this is what we mandate today. We would love to have representative and a government that gives us the freedom to choose what we want in life rather than mandating how and what we should do. Freedom sometimes can take us to an extreme of taking advantage of individuals. How? There is a new system, apparently by cybersecurity, that intersect into the privacy of individuals, financially, status, family, everything about you. In other words, they check your background. And there are people who are higher into that sector of the government or publicize on social media that they do. And their goal is to find out about your privacy and interfere to try to steal your information. Beware. When it comes to cybersecurity, we all know that not even our government is protected. That even inside our institution, there are those whose agenda is to steal from the public. Apparently today, since 2019 or perhaps 2018, more cars have been stolen in California and other states than ever before. Why is that? Personal information. Our privacy should be secure. We should not have someone take our information for the mere purpose of renting an apartment or buying a car or anything of that sort without total privacy. People in institutions today use your personal information against you. I have been a victim of that. I have had a private institution use my information against me to try to ghost light me around my surrounding with neighbors, tenants. That should not be allowed. My past does not determine my future. I should have the freedom as an individual to move on with my life and not have people interfere in my privacy, because it is not what I have done or where I have been, but what am I doing with my life today? What is it that I'm doing in order for me to improve my life? Let it be known that there are influential people, millionaires and billionaires, who do not have a very good past, yet no one is using it against them. But they pick an elderly woman or mature woman to try to harass my environment. I will not allow it. I will not keep quiet. And I will fight for my freedom because I am an American citizen. And I have the freedom to express myself and let the world be known as to what is happening today, and to influence them to try to protect themselves, because a lot of abuse is going on today. If you disagree with the present system of the government, people are trying to attack individuals. We as citizens and human beings have the right to express ourselves, to choose who we vote for, or express our opinion of satisfaction and dissatisfaction. That is precisely what freedom of speech is. And people today are trying so hard to try to quiet our voices. It's too late. We are conscious individuals. We know what is going on. We are aware of our presence here in this universe, on this earth. Notice the influence of the environment: negative, complaining, blaming, pointing finger. Who is fighting for our freedom? Who is standing for us? Who is defending us as human beings? Do we need an institution where we have private security guarding certain sections of the country because we're no longer free and safe? People are abusing other people. They're taking advantage of the freedom. And if you limit the freedom, they complain and feel suppressed. Sometimes in society, too much freedom allows people to commit crimes and do things that are unfathomable against other human beings. But I urge you to speak your voice. I urge you to tell the truth. And I urge you to let the world know what is going on. We must, as individuals, defend ourselves. Old, young, middle-aged, millennium or not. People are going too far as to use control, mind game, and to try to manipulate your environment so that you don't move forward. If you are consistently trying to move forward and you give information to a certain individual about your life or what is going on, and then someone turns around and tries to use that against you, and you test it more than once, who do you think is trying to coerce their way into your life? Think again. It is unfortunate that we have to learn to defend ourselves against people, the system, the manipulation, the mind games, the gaslighting. It is a shame. This is a free country. Why should we not be able to express ourselves? Why? It is our freedom. It is our right as individuals. Pardon me. And it is my opinion. In some social media, they're trying to quiet people. They're trying to use vulgar information to try to ridicule individuals. I recently had someone do that to me from Twitter. And not too long ago, Twitter canceled my site because I share a video about an influential individual. Why can't we do that? People say share. Sharing is not illegal. Why are we being quiet down? Why can we express ourselves about what is going on in our society? I am glad that I'm not speaking about COVID-19 or against it. Otherwise, I probably have somebody in my door with guns. Is this how we want to live? Is this what we call a free country? Is this the impression that America is giving to the outside world? Where we're being manipulated? I will not stand for that. I will not have people try to coerce their way into my life to try to manipulate me. It will not happen. I will express my voice, even if I have to write a note and distribute it somewhere in some newspaper and in some media. Because today, even the authority doesn't listen to you. Makes you wonder. Are we being protected? Or are we being harassed? Freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom to choose, freedom to be, freedom to breathe. We as individuals had the right to do so. We should not lose our freedom because people are trying to harass and to try to control what we say or how we say it and manipulate their way into our environment. The negative energy that is going on today in this earth and around the universe is as if everything that we're filtering to the environment and to Mother Earth is being regurgitated back to us. Hurricane, fire, war, negativity. For the past year and a half, we have done nothing but create negative influence, negative vibration, and negative frequency. It is time to stop. It is time to see the light. It is time for people who are in power to represent those of us who are here and stop playing the game. We conscious individuals are not afraid of your game. And I will not be manipulated. Let it be known. I am free. Thank you once again for listening to my channel. This is Francis Mahan from A Journey into the Mind. Have a wonderful week. Love and light to everyone. Goodbye.